Hello everyone, this is Priyasha from CrackZat and I'm back with an important update that many of you have been DMing me about. Yes, I'm going to talk about XLRI 2025's waitlist movement. So whether you are on the edge, you just need to know that this one video gonna help you a lot because most of the FAQs is what I'm gonna cover in this video. So stay tuned till the very end. Starting off with what I have got for you people in this video, I've got some data, some insights, and I'll try to, you know, tell you whether this will be your chance or not. What you should do is the major thing around, and so stick around till the end because I have some insider tips also for those who are still holding on to the hope. So first, let's talk about the previous year data with us. So according to the previous year information, last year for PGD BM for the Jamshedpur location, we had the WL, that is the wait list, moving up to 125. So that's a good news. Okay. And then we have the PGD HRM, the flagship course of XLRI Jamshedpur, which is only present in Jamshedpur. Their wait list went all up to 252 last year. So this is another good news. Now coming to Delhi NCR, so Delhi NCR में सिर्फ BM होता है and they went up as high as 454. So that's a good number to quote. So Delhi NCR वाले में highest movement देखने को मिली थी last year. So this year I have some queries to be answered. सबसे पहले तो आपको समझा दूँ that the factors behind the waitlist movement are multiple converts. So all the XLRI aspirants might have also cracked multiple IIMs, other B schools. So that holds one of the important places in the movement of the waitlist. The other thing would be, of course, the location preference. Of course, Jamshedpur over Delhi NCR, whatever happens depends on that. Then the profile fit, as many are HR driven, some are BM driven, more are BM driven, honestly. Then we go to the fee and the ROI preferences when it comes to the other B schools. तो इन सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए वेटलिस्ट की मूवमेंट हर साल चेंज होती है एंड इट्स वेरी सिली टू प्रेडिक्ट एनीथिंग. आई मीन आई एम नॉट हियर टू प्रेडिक्ट एनीथिंग. Neither will I say that you should listen to anyone who is predicting the data. You can only predict the data by the last year's movement. So let's talk about some of the general FAQs, and these two messages which I'm showing on your screen are basically the messages you will be getting in your email. तो अगर आपको अभी तक कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं मिली है तो चेक योर ईमेल और गो टू द XLRI portal and there you will see this waitlist letter. You can download it and see what exact waitlist have you got for which course. Okay. And this one is, I just hope that no one gets this email, but in case you get this one mentioning that they are regretting to inform you that they are unable to offer you admission, that is the final stage where you realize कि अब नहीं होने वाला, यानी waitlist में भी नाम नहीं है. And it's a final no from their side. So if you are still confused कि waitlist हुई या नहीं हुई, then this is the email which you should get to understand that it's a complete no. So this is one thing I wanted to show you people. Now let me show you the first question, which is a very common question I've been getting. So I thought of taking that up in the call itself. So how often does XLRI release waitlist movement updates? So yeah, this typically happens every week. Okay, but sometimes the dates are not fixed. It can happen over the day as well. तो वो depend करता है कि authority कैसे कितने fast check कर रही है इस साल. So keep checking it every day, but it happens every week. Okay, last year के हिसाब से. Then we have can I convert even if my waitlist number is higher than the last year's cutoff? So yes, of course it's possible, especially when it is the case of HRM and Delhi NCR के लिए BM, then there has always been a higher movement in these two categories. So you should definitely have your hopes high. Okay. And waitlist में जो पैसे मांग रहे हैं, that's a concern. So उसके लिए if you want to discuss, then I would request you to drop a free query on TopMate ताकि आप अपने दूसरे options के बारे में मुझे detail में बता सको, and then I can take a decision with you that आपको waitlist amount pay करनी चाहिए या नहीं करनी चाहिए. Then the third thing is, should I accept another offer or wait for XLRI? Well, of course, you should keep a backup ready, and XLRI should be a top priority. But you know, this should not be the case that you don't have the bush in the, I mean, the bird in the bush, either in the hand, कुछ भी ना मिले, ठीक है? And the last thing is, will XLRI inform me by email if I am converting? Okay, यानी waitlist convert हो गया तो yes, they definitely do that, but always cross check it with your candidate portal too, क्योंकि email के भरोसे बैठ रहना is not what I prefer. Then the last one is, do converted waitlist candidates get less priority? in academics or placements, then absolutely not. Once you're admitted, you all are treated the same, even if you were waitlisted for a very big number, so it doesn't really matter. So with this, I would say that I've concluded with most of the FAQs, but इसके अलावा भी आपके कोई queries है तो feel free to drop it in the comment section. Also, let me know your waitlist numbers in the comment section if at all. And the most important thing which I need a help from is that if in case you have converted, not converted, you have waitlisted, आप अपनी information मुझे ज़रूर से बता दे, because इस journey में हमेशा हम लोग साथ रहे थे, तो final ending जैसे भी हो, if you could just inform me in the comment section, I'll be really grateful to you. Take care everyone, and if you have any other queries, feel free to drop it, and I will definitely respond back and help you in the same. And yes, if in case you have any related questions and queries, then this is the same portal you can use, or drop a free query on TopMed. I'll be happy to help. Okay. So with this, I will take your leave. Thank you so much, and see you in the coming video, guys. Take care.